right, what it is, my peeps and people, man. You guys already know what it is, man. You guys already know what we're doing. We got a new video for you guys, man. And today, why am I wearing my headphones? I don't need my headphones. Today, we are going to be talking about what I want from Resident Evil 9 Requiem, man. If you guys know me, if you guys have been watching the channel for a little bit, you guys know Resident Evil is my favorite horror franchise. Even one of my favorite gaming franchises in general. You know, I love Resident Evil. It's one of my favorites. It's up there with Silent Hill. Man, I love me some Resident Evil, man. And Resident Evil 9 is looking peak. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking peak. Every year a Resident Evil game comes out, it's a whole event for me, bro. You guys know this. You guys know I love Resident Evil. And everything you see in the background right now is all gonna be changed once Resident Evil 9 comes out, man. So yeah. Get ready because we got a lot of content for Resident Evil coming. I'm streaming a lot of the games. Me and my girl are playing Resident Evil 5 at the moment, and then next up we're going to move on to Resident Evil Revelations 2. I'm currently playing Resident Evil Revelations 1 on the channel too, so if you guys are any Resident Evil fans watching the video, come pop out to the streams. We're switching between Resident Evil, Yakuza, and some classic games. So if you're a fan of any of those, come pop out to the stream. And yeah, let's just get into it, man. Let's just get into it. So Resident Evil 9 was revealed somewhat last year, a little bit, and it was heavily rumored and heavily rumored that like it was gonna have Leon in it. It was gonna be an open world Resident Evil game where you're exploring like the wastelands of Raccoon City, and I didn't believe any of those, dude. But it turns out literally everything that was leaked and rumored was true and right. Not everything. There was a few I learned that wasn't true, but yeah. And ever since then, man, ever since like everything's been leaked and rumored and confirmed, I'm hyped, man. They brought back Leon. They're going back to Raccoon City, and the game looks scary. You could switch between third and first person, which I love. And yeah, I'm just super excited. So first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, for real. Okay, sorry. First things first, okay, let's just get into it, man. First thing I want from Resident Evil 9 is... Oh. Okay, you guys did not see that. Okay, but... First things first, okay, what I want to see from Resident Evil 9, I want to see characters who were forgotten about make a comeback, bro. Characters in past Resident Evil games that we don't know what happened to them. We've never seen them except for that one game. And first, let's start off with our boy Carlos, man, from Resident Evil 3. My boy KX is actually playing Resident Evil 3. If you guys want, go check out his content, man. Go subscribe, go like his video. But Carlos pops up in Resident Evil 3 and is one of like the funniest and best like side characters, I feel like, in the Resident Evil franchise, and they have not done anything with him since. Not even a side game, not even a freaking spin-off, not even a DLC, bro. Carlos has been getting disrespected, so I would love to see Carlos, like a Carlos Easter egg or a Carlos cameo or something, a Carlos post-credit scene, you know, anything. And then Sheva, let's not even get started on Sheva, bro. Like, we all know Sheva been getting disrespected, bro, and she was really only put in the game, and she was only really made as a character because they didn't want to seem, they didn't want Resident Evil to seem like a racist game where it was just two white people, Chris and Jill, storming an African village and killing a bunch of black people. They didn't want it to seem like that, so they kind of just made Sheva. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened, or maybe that's just a fake story I read somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. That's why Sheva's created. But like, even so, she's still a wonderful character and like a great addition to the Resident Evil franchise. And she's hot. Like, bro, put her in the CGI movies at least, man. Put her in the movies, the animated ones, man. Like anything, bro. Like anything, dude. Like put her up in there. Make a girls' power movie, bro, with Jill, Claire, Sheva, Rebecca, all of them, bro. Put them, all of them in there, dude, and just make a good girls Resident Evil movie. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, that would be fire. I would consume anything Resident Evil. But Sheva needs to come back. And then Jake. I understand why Jake hasn't been brought back. I should have put Rebecca there, to be honest, because Rebecca has also been getting disrespected. But at least Rebecca's been in some of the movies, though. Rebecca's been in some of the animated movies, so hey, she's getting more love than half these characters on this most of these characters on this list. Jake, I understand why they don't bring him back, because he is one, pretty sure he's really like not overpowered, but he's pretty OP. Well, everyone in the Resident Evil verse is OP, so I feel like that's not a good excuse to not bring him in there. But the second reason is he came from one of the worst Resident Evil games of all time that people always like want to forget, including me. He came from Resident Evil 6. Nobody likes Resident Evil 6, and if you do, you're not a real Resident Evil fan. I don't know what to tell you. How can you like a game that killed your franchise for almost a fucking decade, dude? Okay. But yeah, no. Jake came from Resident Evil 6. That's probably why they will never bring him back, but they like set him up at the end in the post-credit scene where he's like in that one little freaking village, then he takes off the cloak and it's freaking Jake or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like he has a connection to I'm pretty sure this is like Wesker's son or something, so like there could be a connection to there if you bring Wesker or like a form of Wesker back. Because another theory I had is that Wesker is gonna come back in this game, not in the sense of him physically he's gonna come back, but I feel like there's gonna be people who like worked for him or worked around him who are gonna want to like try to bring him back or try like making his vision possible again, and there's gonna be some kind of Wesker cult or something, bro. I could definitely see like the cult of Wesker or something, bro. I could definitely see it. If that's true, come back to this video, call me goated. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And if they do that, you could definitely bring back Jake and just make him more of a grounded character, you know? And yeah, that's what I would want for these characters, man. Just an Easter egg, a mention, a cameo, anything, bro. Just realize that these characters exist, man. Okay, next up we got multiple creatures and variations. I don't want to see like these pop up in the game. Obviously these are distinct to their own games and stuff, Resident Evil 4, but one thing that I want to see is a variety of creatures, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what we've been kind of losing in the past two new Resident Evil games, 7 and 8. I think 7, you really only had the molded. I mean, you had the Baker family, you had Jack Baker, and you had Marguerite and all that, but I'm talking about main enemies that you can actually hurt and kill and stuff, you know? I feel like for Resident Evil 7, they really only had the molded, and they had like different types of molded, but they weren't really different. Like there was one that would crawl on all fours, and then there was the big like fat ones that look like the shits from Left 4 Dead or whatever. And yeah, there's those, but they all basically just looked the same. And then in Resident Evil 8, you had like the wolf monsters. What else did you have in Resident Evil 8 that was hunting you down? I think in the Heisenberg place, you have like the freaking robot, not the robots, but like the metal creatures that he puts together chasing you, which is cool. But that's about it. For my Resident Evil games, I want a variety of creatures and enemy designs, you know what I'm saying? So as of recently, my boy Elijah has been playing Resident Evil 1, the remake. If you guys haven't, go subscribe to my boy and check out his content. Resident Evil 1 has a wide variety of enemies, you know what I'm saying? You have dogs, you have spiders, you got the sharks, you got Lisa Trevor, you got the regular zombies, you got a whole bunch of stuff in there. You got the zombies that like get hella stronger after a certain time, and they get up and they have claws and they're fucking chasing you and shit, dude. Then there's that. And I know Resident Evil like doesn't, like, for a lot of their games they don't have a lot of different, I mean, I don't know, I feel like for Resident Evil they do have a lot of different things, because in Resident Evil 2 you have the clicker, you have the zombies, you have Mr. X chasing you, you have the dogs, you have fucking I can't fucking remember the things in the sewer that like pop up and eat you. There's those. So I feel like every Resident Evil game is known for like the variety of enemies, but I feel like for the past couple new ones, I love them. I love Resident Evil 7 and 8, but I just want more variety in enemies, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like for the most part, they were focused on like the big bad that would hunt you down, like the nemesis that would hunt you down, the Mr. X that would hunt you down, and they were focused more on that than the enemies. I kind of just want to see a variety of enemies, you know what I'm saying? I want to see like at least 4 or 5 different, or 4 or 5, maybe 6 different enemy types, you know, so I don't just see the same enemy over and over again and know what to do and know how to take them down, you know. Give me a multiple variety enemy, you know. And yeah, that's what I want. Next up, we got, do not, this is my last one right here, bro. This is legitimately my last one. Don't ruin Leon, bro, please, because I know a lot of people like to say Chris was kind of ruined in Resident Evil 8. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chris has always been ruined, bro. He's always been ruined. Okay, I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. I like Chris and all, but that's a lie. I don't really like Chris. But people want to complain that Leon's in too many games, bro. Chris is in more games than Leon, okay, but nobody complains about that. But for Chris in Resident Evil 8, they kind of just made him a stupid meathead, you know? They kind of just made him a stupid freaking meathead, dude. Like, why not just tell Ethan the whole plan from the fucking beginning, dude? And have him go on this whole fucking, like, thing to get his daughter and his wife back, dude. Like, but no, Chris is just gonna fuck with Ethan the whole time and not tell him anything of what's going on. And Ethan's gonna have to slowly piece it together himself and shit. And yeah, no, dude, Chris in Resident Evil 8 is a fucking stupid meathead, bro. And he doesn't do anything until the end of the game. And he fucking... Chris, no matter what, will always fail to keep his word, bro. Oh, I'm going to protect my people. His people die in Resident Evil 6. Oh, I'm going to protect my people again. His people die in the Resident Evil 7 DLC, and he's like the only one to survive. I'm going to protect Ethan and his family. Ethan is the one who sacrifices himself at the end of Resident Evil 8, bro. Like, Chris, dog, you're 0 for 3, my nigga. You're a fraud, okay? You're a fucking fraud. And so they kind of ruined Chris, even though I think he was already ruined in Resident Evil 8. And I'm hoping they do not do the same for Leon, bro. I swear, if Leon joins Resident Evil 9 and he's just fucking with Grace this whole fucking time, dude, and he's just like, oh, well, I can't really tell you what's gonna go on, but hey, dude, I swear, Leon better play a pivotal role in this fucking game or I'm gonna rage, bro. And he better not be no stupid freaking meathead, and he better not be no fucking... I don't know, bro. I'm just scared. I'm scared that they're gonna ruin Leon, and then literally years of Leon glaze is just gonna go down the drain, bro. Years of people glazing my goat, it's just gonna go down the drain because the fucking game ruined him. So I'm scared for that. Please, Resident Evil 9, Capcom, do not ruin Leon, bro. Please make him badass, make him cool, and also do not kill this nigga, bro. I swear to God, if they kill Leon at the end of this game, oh my goodness, I will boycott Resident Evil until the next Resident Evil game. But yeah, no, if they kill bro, because you had the opportunity to kill Chris in the last game, but you didn't. And if you have the nerve to kill Leon at the end of Resident Evil 9, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. I'm gonna be straight pissed, because I want a reunion. I want a reunion between Leon and Chris and Claire and Jill. I mean, I know Jill and Leon never really interact until the movies, but I want that, bro. I want that. I want to reunited, and it feels so good. But yeah, I want that. And yeah, just please don't ruin my goat, bro. And there's a little more stuff that I want from Resident Evil 9, but I don't want to dwell too deep into it and make this video a whole hour, you know. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Those are like the main things I want from Resident Evil 9. And yeah, that's gonna be it, man. That's gonna be it. I kind of want like a fixed camera angle as well. You guys know I've been saying this for a fucking minute. I want like since now we have an option to go from first person to third person, and we even have that in Resident Evil 8 now, give us an option to go fixed camera. That would be fucking sick. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I fucking love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want from Resident Evil 9. How excited are you for Resident Evil 9? And yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of the video. Come pop out to the streams. Like I said, we're gonna be playing some more Resident Evil, Yakuza, and some classic games, man. If you like some classic PS2, classic Xbox 360 games, come pop out to the stream, man. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video or in the next stream, man. Peace. Oh, I misclicked.